This is a quick tutorial to share how to copy an assessment from a group to your course. First, head to your group where the assessment may exist. I'm going to go ahead and click on My Groups to access the third grade Curriculum and Resources group. Inside of my group, I know that I need to head to Resources here on the left-hand side to access the resources that have been added here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and head to the Reading and Language Arts folder. And this is where some assessments have been placed that I can use if I'd like with my students. So I'll go ahead and click on this and then head into these English assessments. And if I'm ready to assess, say, Unit 2, and I want to use this option here in Schoology, what I'm going to do is hit the drop down and I'm going to go ahead and click Add to Course. From here, I'll see a list of all of the courses that I am an administrator or a teacher in. I'm going to go ahead and locate the course that I would like to add this assessment to. Notice that you can select a specific folder. In this case, I'm just going to drop it in. You're going to want to set up the max number of points. I recommend leave it at 100. You can go ahead and set up the due date now or choose to do this later. I'll go ahead and set the due date of September 15th. And then set your category. This should be set up ahead of time inside of your course. If no categories are set up, it will just be ungraded. For myself, I have the classwork category that I set up in my course. So I'll click on this. Some teachers have assignments or daily. It really depends on what you set up as a teacher. And the rest of the items should be left as is. And then I'll go ahead and select the Add button to begin copying this assessment over to my course. Next, I want to head to my courses and go ahead and visit the course that I copied this assessment to. Now, of course, since I didn't choose a folder, I know that my assessment is going to drop all the way to the bottom. So let me do a quick scroll. And here is the assessment that I just copied over. What's important to note is that assessments are disabled at first, which means a student can't just hop in and start taking the assessment. What you want to do is to set this up for students is to go ahead and head over to the gear and press the edit button. Here, a teacher can go ahead and enable or set some parameters if they want to enable the assessment until a particular date or enable an assessment from a particular start date until a particular end date. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and select the Enable button because I want my students to be able to take this assessment today. There we go. From within here, it's up to you to decide on a password. I'm going to go ahead and keep that disabled, make sure our category is set again, and then go ahead and press the Save Changes button.
Now the assessment should be ready for your students in your Schoology course.